So the other day I took a pack of drumsticks out of the freezer and chucked them into the fridge to thaw out. Left the house to run my errands, do my volunteer work, and when I got back home at 6 p.m. I was exhausted. Opened the fridge and these things were still there staring at me, ready to be cooked, and I had a bunch of hungry people looking at me with big eyes. Here's a fussy eater approved recipe that is a breeze to make. My husband decided to call this a volcano chicken. I'm pretty sure there is a recipe for a volcano chicken that is nothing like this, but because he named it that, I shall keep it that. So I've got 10 drumsticks. I'm adding a tablespoon of salt, tablespoon of Spanish paprika, tablespoon of black pepper, and 2 tablespoons of grated ginger. Add a squeeze of half a lemon. And you want to then just mix all your ingredients up and make sure everything is well coated. Using your hands is probably a better idea. So now let's make the sauce. I use 2/3 of a cup of ketchup, about a tablespoon of vinegar, 1.5 teaspoons Spanish paprika, half a teaspoon pepper, and about 1.5 teaspoons salt, and 4 tablespoons of mayo. I use the garlic mayo just for added oomph. And now you just want to cook it on medium to low heat and keep stirring. Once it starts bubbling, not bubbling, you want to lower the heat. I then added a teaspoon of chili flakes and about 2 tablespoons of butter. If you're going to fry your chicken, just go all out. We're not being healthy today. Give it a good mix until your butter melts. Yum, 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 yum. This is going to look all over the place because I'm freestyling on this one. I tasted it and it was tart, so I added about a tablespoon of raw sugar. I like raw sugar, it almost has a nutty taste. About a half a teaspoon of chili powder, another squeeze of half a lemon, and about 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon powder. That really gives it a nice depth of flavor that was just yum. I used 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of salt, and about a half a cup of cornstarch. I then added a little water just for the mixing process, and you want to whisk this. It does get messy, I'll just warn you. And you can add a little water if you feel it's too thick. And then in the spirit of simpleness, just pour this mixture onto your chicken that you'd marinated earlier and give it a good mix. Make sure everything is well coated. If you feel it's too runny, feel free to just add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch there. And then I've got my oil ready. I don't know what possessed me to use a small pan, but I used a small pan. Dunk your chicken in there and cook it until it's golden brown. Keep that flame on medium because you don't want it to cook on the outside and be raw on the inside. And when it's cooked, add it to that lovely sauce you've made. Oh, happy, happy, joy, joy. And that's it. That's all there is to it. There's our after picture. Even my fussy eaters ate. That was just it. This one's definitely a keeper. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to hit subscribe. And as always, happy cooking.